I think that's one of the biggest surprises I had first coming to Taiwan. I'm like, all right, well, we gotta wait till I check in though, because I don't want to leave my bags in the lobby. He's like, oh, you just leave it right there. And I was like,
take it.
Yeah, which now, like looking back on it, I could have easily done. But then me just coming from and how the way I've been raised, it's like I'm not risking that. We've like growing up, we've had I don't know how many cars broken into. I think in like 8th grade, I had a basketball game. I went to get a burger with my dad for like 5 minutes, and our car got broken into.
Wow.
So stuff like that, like just and the way we were raised, like we don't leave anything in sight in the car. Like
I love milk tea. I'm a fiend. He's not, but I'm a fiend.
Back home, like 25% sugar would be like 75% here.
Yeah. And I think one thing that when he was back in the Bay Area for the 2 years, and then I witnessed him he got his real estate license and his, what was it, your financial planning license?
This insurance.
Insurance, like all in 1 year, like less than a year together.
To like just work out there and be, go on with my life outside of basketball. So like in that case, it was, I definitely thought this wasn't happening for a while. Yeah.
But as the hope, you said that like throughout these 2 years, the hope was like getting lower and lower for you, kind of. But what kept you kind of there to keep you going? Yeah.
I think it was just like the thought of being able to do it. Like it obviously was something I was like, if I somehow eventually get the opportunity and I still can, I'll do it. Even if it's for a couple of years, and just to say I did it. That was honestly what I was telling people back home. Just I just want to do it to say I did it at the very least. Give it a shot. I think what kept me going other than that, it was just like for work and stuff, and training back home and doing other types of work. Like I was starting to sometimes feel comfortable. Like okay, I could see myself pursuing this career instead, but then. Just ultimately, basketball is something I've always, loved and wanted to do, and I was
still.
Yeah, exactly. So it's like I was like, I gotta try it, if I can. And like I said, the more documents I got, it was weird. Sometimes I feel like, oh, this isn't gonna happen because they keep saying
you need one more thing.
Yeah, exactly. But then the more I'm like, all right, we're eventually getting to the point where like there's got to be a limit where this should be enough for
proving everything.
Exactly. So then I was like. As once we got closer, and they're like, you should be good now. Then I was like, okay, this should all be worked out.
So Shannan, did you like kind of encourage your brother to keep fighting, or to keep trying to get the chance to come out here and play, or even to go pro anywhere?
I wouldn't say I had that much involvement with the process. I think Walter, credit to him, like him and my father and my mother. And our grandmother put in a lot of work to help figure out the document situation, and a bigger credit to his agent. Like I think they were really the driving force. I was kind of out of the blue. I wouldn't say I had that much involvement in it, mainly because it's just like I was out of sight, out of mind. Like I was in Dallas. It's not like I had any information or any documents that could help. But I will say to your point of like when he told me, it was he got cleared and he was going to go. I was very adamant that like he should experience it, even though like I get where he's coming from. You spend 2 years like kind of unsure and all that.
Yeah.
My parents had some doubts too of like, oh, maybe this isn't gonna happen. Should we just stop? And for me, especially getting to coach and be around different players and their experiences, I do think like you learn so much as an individual if you get to live overseas and just see a different walk of life.
Yeah.
And then as a player, like when are you getting an opportunity to say you lived in Taiwan, get to learn a culture, like get to learn, technically our native language, like just like all of that. So like I was adamant that like he should experience that.
Yeah.
And I think one thing that when he was back in the Bay Area for the 2 years, seeing him operate as like, I say a normal human being where you're just working a 9-to-5 job, so to speak, and all that. I saw he can do it.
Yeah.
And then I witnessed him he got his real estate license and his, what was it, your financial planning license?
This insurance.
Insurance, like all in 1 year, like less than a year together. So I was like, oh, if he can do that, like, and he doesn't drag it along, I was like, he's gonna be fine.
Mm-hmm.
So that's always going to exist for you.
Yeah.
What I got to witness with my 4 years in the NBA and my 1 year in the G League is like life-changing things. I've been to places I never will be if it weren't for the fact that I worked on a basketball team and had that opportunity. So basketball really does reach you globally. So I've always been like I was really happy for him when he had the opportunity. You know?
What I want to know, seeing back for 2 years when you were coaching at UPB, right? What makes you different or makes you better?
As a trainer?
No, I mean as a players,
Oh, like working there.
Did
What?
that help? Yeah,
Did that help you?
Yeah, definitely. I think because along with like training other people, I was helping the founder of UPB, and he's a NBA trainer, and so I was kind of shadowing him throughout those 2 years, and a lot of the workouts that he had were pro guys or D1 college guys at least, and a lot of the way he would approach the workouts with his NBA guys show me kind of, well, one is to be a good trainer, you can really how to simplify everything in a way that if you're trying to get them to do a certain move that maybe they can't get down immediately, just breaking it down step by step or to the simplest function to where until they can get the first part of that step and then build from there. But just seeing the work that other guys put into, seeing how other guys move, it's something every day. When you're in the gym every day, you're seeing so much basketball that you just kind of eventually you're absorbing all of it that you can I would try to apply it to my game or figure out how can I do the similar thing. Maybe I don't have the same size or height, athleticism with this person, but how can I do this to where it works for myself and stuff like that. So I would say definitely those 2 years definitely helped, just being able to watch other players as well.
Okay. So let's go back to like the process during that 2 years. So like you're kind of like digging through all the maybe documents or everything in your family, maybe in the storage room. So
Yeah.
were there anything that kind of surprised you about your family? Because you said, so here says like you even found your great grandmother's immigration documents and even her ship records from China to the States.
Yeah.
So anything like you think is pretty cool?
I mean, I think with those ship records, I think those those are in itself are pretty cool. Just seeing, official documents of when, my ancestors came to the U.S. or at least at a certain point came to the U.S. I don't know if those were that was the first time they came here, but just seeing those in general were pretty cool. And along with that document, it had a transcript a little bit of when she came. And I think she had 8 kids.
Wow.
I think it was around 8 kids, and they had a transcript of the conversation she had with I think an immigration officer at the time about who are all these kids and all this, and so it was really written out their conversation. They were asking, is this one, is this kid born this date? Just to clarify everything. So just seeing that as on paper was just kind of a cool thing to see. Just these are showing how everything happened.
Family,
exactly. Yeah. And so that's been a good thing. Some other stuff with my great grandfather, obviously being named after him. Growing up, I've always known he's had some important role in San Francisco and all this. And
you got a tat, right?
Yeah. I got the street sign on here.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So obviously with that, I've always known the street was there, but I kind of knew the general gist of what he did in San Francisco to, achieve this honor and all that. But seeing more documents that, just, I guess, proved who he was and, how he helped other, Asian Americans in San Francisco was cool.
Yeah. Okay. So when Walter told you, because he said a year ago he was here for a month for tryout, right?
Yeah.
Last year, but eventually after a year he was able to play and he got signed. So what was your reaction?
Oh, I was ecstatic for him. I said it earlier, but I think basketball has opened so many doors for us. And I thought if he gets this opportunity, he's got to do it. For however long it works out for him, that's great. I think his experience right now is one thing. learning the culture, learning the system of basketball played in Taiwan, right? It's so different everywhere in terms of where you go. So he's going to have to go through that period. And then being a professional, you have to go through that, right? But just to have the opportunity to do something that you love, at a professional level, like how many people get to say that? So I was ecstatic for him, for sure.
Okay. So a year with the DA now. So in Italy and Taiwan for sure. So honestly, what surprised you the most in Taiwan? Like daily life or like basketball wise?
Probably a translator.
Yeah, definitely.
You got 3, so you gotta talk about that for sure.
I would say daily life. Thing that surprised me, especially when I first came here, was how safe it is compared to back home or just in the States in general. But being able to leave stuff wherever you want, kind of not have to worry about it getting stolen within like a minute. I like when I first came here, like back when I tried out with the other team for a month. First day I got here, I landed in the morning and I had my 2 suitcases. I was trying to check into the hotel I was staying at, but I had to wait 2 hours to be able to check in because I got in here at like 9 a.m. Couldn't check in until like 11 or something. And so like my agent was with me and we were in Taoyuan. So then I was just like, okay, well, I haven't eaten anything. I kind of want to get some food. And he's like, oh, let's go, we can go get some food. I'm like, all right, well, we gotta wait till I check in though, because I don't want to leave my bags in the lobby. He's like, oh, you just leave it right there. And
I was like, take it.
Yeah, which now, like looking back on it, I could have easily done. But then me just coming from and how the way I've been raised, it's like I'm not risking that. We've growing up, we've had I don't know how many cars broken into, and
really,
yeah, like I've had I think in like 8th grade I had a basketball game. I went to get a burger with my dad for like 5 minutes, and our car got broken into.
Wow.
So stuff like that, like just and the way we're raised, like we don't leave anything in sight in the car. Like everything has to be in the trunk or take it with you. So like he was telling me, oh yeah, just go leave your suitcase. So I was like, and so I said no. So we sat there for 2 hours and until I could put my bags in the room and stuff like that. I think it was one of the biggest surprises I had first coming to Taiwan. How nice everyone is, I think, and how organized and polite everyone is, with like public transportation, for example, like MRTs. I've taken public transportation back home and in other states back home, and it can be chaotic. It could be anything at any time of the day. But here it's always, I feel pretty comfortable just going about my day, never having to worry about anything in terms of stuff like that. For the translators, you guys have been good. I'll say I didn't think the translators were actually going to be. I didn't know how well you guys would be able to speak English because I've heard other teams and other and like their translators were not
tell story, right?
Yeah, their translators, maybe just not as fluent in English. So I think even like with the team I was trying out before, like that month I was there, they had a translator, but they're
not good as Jackie, right?
Yeah, not as good as Jackie or Alan, And so like I would be able to talk with them, but I wouldn't be able to have like this easy of a conversation necessarily. But basketball wise, the pace of the game and like just the way you guys play basketball here is very fast. Like I've had the opportunity to see college and high school games here, and that's honestly been sometimes a bigger surprise than because professional, obviously it's fast paced, but you have your sets. Everyone, to a certain extent, everyone still runs their offenses, and it's once you get to a certain level, like everyone knows how to play the game.
Yeah, professional is fast a system, right?
Yeah, fast within your system. Yeah. But like the high school games seen here, and even the college, it's to me it's almost like AAU games back home where it's you're not running offense. It's just up and down track meet. Like it's like you press the whole game. I think the high school game I saw, I couldn't tell you 2 plays they ran just because it really was just like everyone's just trying to get to the rim.
Suicide.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Suicide.
And they had, each team had like 15 guys. I'm like, every guy's, dead tired, it seems like, for the most part after the game, just because they're all running for 5 minutes straight at a time. But yeah, that's probably been the biggest surprise for me.
Okay.
I'm a little bit curious about your daily life in Taiwan.
Me too.
After practice. Yeah.
What? Oh, after practice, like,
All right, so because we leave for practice around 9, right? Normally, and practice and everything, yeah, 2:30.
yeah.
So
And the boss leaving?
yeah, so but maybe in the morning you just woke up at 8:30 and go to practice, right? Basically.
Yeah.
So that's please walk us through your life after 2:30 p.m.
After 2:30? All right. We'll get back.
What
Let's
do you
see.
eat as a breakfast?
As breakfast, I don't eat,
You don't eat?
well, it's like towards the second half of the season, I stopped eating breakfast.
Okay.
Because because we got a group chat for the breakfast place at the dorm.
Yeah.
I can see every morning he's ordering like authentic Taiwanese breakfast
Really?
in the group chat and typing in Mandarin. I don't know how he did that.
That's
I don't know.
That's technology at its finest.
no. That's actually shout out to Jonah for that.
Jonah helped you out.
Jonah gave me. He wrote out all the stuff I think he used to order, and I just copied and pasted it into my notes. And so
Wow.
if I want to change anything, I go back to my notes to find something new. But usually I eat I'm pretty routine guy in terms of like what I eat. So then for breakfast, if I do eat breakfast, it'll be this similar things.
So what's your favorite dish?
Right now, it's like probably just a scallion pancake with eggs, I think.
Yeah.
And I usually just get like that if I am eating breakfast. Or I used to get the hash brown sandwich, the hash brown and egg sandwich, but I stopped eating that for a while. But yeah, after practice, back to my schedule. Go home. Depends, if it's a nice day, maybe go outside or go for a little walk. But usually I'm playing video games for a little bit, watching something until it gets about dinner time, and then going out to get dinner somewhere in Taipei or with other teammates, something like that. Honestly, I don't do maybe some other workouts depending the timing. I've had like towards the end of the season, I've had more workouts in the morning before practice.
With Bashir.
Yeah, with Bashi or and then or if it's after practice, depending on where we practice.
Okay.
Because since the two
At a
places,
gym
since they're so far away,
yeah.
it's so harder to get to certain places from one or another. So then I would go to other workouts just to get some extra shots in, extra work, and or even sometimes go to the gym given I had like knee issues throughout the year, had to try to maintain or help and keep up with my body for that. But yeah, honestly not too much. Just be chilling after.
Just chilling, you know me.
Yeah.
那他有没有就是对台湾最喜欢的地方或者是食物之类，他印象深刻的？
So anything that impresses you the most in Taiwan, or any places, any restaurants, any type of food that you like the most, or maybe places you go to the most?
I think this question Shannan can
You can answer as well.
Okay.
Too. Yeah, as well.
You want me to go first or?
Yeah, you
Of
go
course,
first.
of course, you go
Okay.
first.
I mean,
You're the one who lives here. I'm
no,
busy.
you've been here twice now. That impressed me. I mean, I think the area I go to most often might be like
Don.
just because there's a lot of food and like shopping there.
Yeah.
Like I would say, I did not expect Taiwan to have as much like good American food, like burgers and all that, like Thai foods, like.
Everyone's talking about.
Well, just because everyone. I mean,
have you been there?
no, she hasn't had the chance to go, but.
Okay.
I was telling you about it the other day. That's the place, the brewery that.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
You took me to
yeah.
a different burger place. I don't know where that was. The one with the sauce.
Oh, that
was good.
I actually haven't been there since then.
Nice.
But that one's near City Hall. But I'd say other good foods that I've had, obviously like the traditional stuff like beef noodle soups. I think everywhere it's honestly, I haven't had like a bad one. which maybe just mirror me. I'm not too picky to what I eat, honestly, but a lot of the hot pot is, like every hot pot, I think is pretty good. I don't know. The one thing, there's some places that have good pasta, which I like eating pasta a lot, back home, but now I've gotten to it's like one or two spots are kind of up to my standard for pasta. I don't know if that makes sense. Because there's some places like that are maybe it's just like cheaper pasta spots that like the way they cook it it seems a little bit
Off.
Yeah. So, but other than that, I mean, I think a lot of the food here is good regardless. Yeah, the Thai spot that
Next near the dorm.
yeah, that place for it being a very like local kind of hole in the wall spot. Is it local or I don't know?
It's if you want to say local because it's Thai. So
Yeah,
is it
well,
local?
I mean,
Is it local?
I would say it's not like a franchise or
yeah.
a chain or like a big restaurant.
That's
It's just
that's a because I'll say like Chinese people we like Thai food as well.
Yeah.
So good.
but for it to not be like it's not like it's Thai town.
Took it there?
No,
No,
I
no,
just
no.
love Thai food too. I was thinking about I really want to go to Thailand one day.
But that's a good spot that that like you and Alan put me on to. I think after probably the last 2-3 months of the season, I probably went there once a week. Yeah. But yeah, I don't know.
What about you?
I would say overall for me is how like I kind of feel like inadequate in this way. Like I don't have another language I speak, and like it's not that you didn't have that opportunity in American schools, but it's not nearly as encouraged or kind of like expected.
Okay.
I think it was really amazing for me. My first time here last year was to know like if I said English, like most of everyone I interacted with could speak English to some degree,
okay.
and I like
Yeah.
it's not like that vice versa for me back in the States where it's like if someone speaks another language I'm like I'm so sorry, like I don't know what you're saying. So I think it's for me to come here I was not expecting so much
Like English access.
like you like I would say that it feels very very like I don't want to
Welcoming.
for Americans, which I was not expecting. Like I understand like when it's a touristy area there's a lot more of that knowledge. But I didn't, I would say I was shocked to see how pretty much like even it is with, wherever I go, I don't feel completely confused. Like now if it's writing and there's no English, I'm like, oh, this is going to be tough. But everything else, I have like a general feeling of like, oh, okay, like you guys have a process and then I just follow the process, which I appreciate. I think the structure of how things are done. So when he talked about like the MRT or just like it just makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, I would say that's like it was pretty shocking in the best way possible. So I've been enjoying my time when I come to visit. So yeah, and the food has been good. That
Like, give us some examples.
so I'm gonna butcher a lot of what I try to say in Chinese. This is the running joke in my family. I'm not gonna say it actually. The Chinese donut here. For me, I grew up loving
fried toast.
oh my gosh. For me, like breakfast with the soy milk or whatever.
Youtiao.
I loved that when I was a kid, and I've had it in the States. Like my parents took me to like dim sum places and whatever.
Yeah.
But when I come here, like I had it last week in America, twice. I was like, okay, it's fine. It's fine. Like it did the job because I didn't get it in Texas. So I was like, when I'm back in San Francisco, which is a heavily Asian influence, get all the home food that I can't get back in Texas, or I don't know where to go in Texas. But here, I'm like, I went back to back this morning and yesterday. I got in town. I went to the same spot because I was like, I got to do this one more time before I leave, just because. And you're laughing because you're like, this is so basic, but it's.
You kind of like after you eating that, you kind of like what is the real Chinese donut. At that time.
Probably when you go back to San Francisco, you'll think.
Not good as.
No, this is better for sure.
Yeah.
This is better in my opinion, and there's some places in America that do it justice, but I would not. It's not consistent. Here, if I come back every single day, that one place I was going to, and I know other places I can go to that have it, I'm like, you guys are consistent with it. So yeah, like that, the scallion pancake with eggs, and the one I never saw it till I came this time was the chicken that they added to it. So it was a
Fried chicken?
It wasn't.
I
It was
have not
marinated
eaten-
chicken.
I haven't eaten breakfast with them, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah,
Honestly,
it was. I found it. It was good. I was.
Chicken.
Oh, it
With
was so
the rice
flavorful.
or
No, it was a scallion pancake, egg, and then they added like a chicken to it, and it was
Is
just,
it kind of smoked flavor?
yeah,
熏鸡吧.
okay.
yeah, that's good.
Yeah, I think
Really
so.
good.
Yeah.
Or like the soy milk with egg in it, like which
Oh.
I would. And there's no way in America like that's not like a common thing.
Okay.
Yeah,
Whereas,
soy milk
like,
with egg.
yeah.
Yeah.
Here it's
So
good.
so breakfast here probably would be your favorite, right?
Yeah, I can't eat too much of it because I know it's not good for me. Like over, like I don't burn off enough calories like him. But that and in general, like any Asian food to me is better here. It just feels more authentic,
exactly.
you know.
Yeah, definitely.
I think there are some places back home for us that we miss. So like anytime he and I go back to San Francisco, there's like a 1 or 2 hole in the wall spot or a mom and pop shop that we're like, we gotta go try it or go get that food because we know what they are.
Yeah.
But when it comes to like general like see about soup, like whatever that is, like I think here you can't go wrong. Like you can go to a random place and be like, this is gonna be better than if I went to a chain in America.
Yeah, in the States. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But no.
How about your mom? He probably spent at least 2 months here. 2 months.
She was only here for. She came a couple times, but she
two
was
times, right?
Yeah, but she was only here for like a week maybe each time.
So
Okay.
2 weeks.
Because she was going between Hong Kong, but for her, what is she? I mean, because when you guys are here, you're spending a little more time with her. But what is
Yeah.
she kind of eats anything.
Yeah, she's like anything she can't get back in the States, she'll just try it here. And
okay.
Yeah,
She
she's
was-
a snacker though. That's the thing.
Yeah,
She
she
doesn't
likes
sit
to,
for whole meals. So that's why when I'm basically her half, I'm here just to split meals with her. 'Cause she likes to try a lot of things,
Okay.
and she's not like
just for a little bit each.
yeah. She's only a couple bites of everything, and then
I think she likes the traditional just like rice with like the boiled chicken
yes,
or with like maybe like
boiled
the
chicken.
there's
Zero fun.
Zero fun.
yeah.
yes, loves it. She was just telling us about that today. She was pointing it out. She's like, you can't. She said it's so well priced here. And it's like good versus when she goes back to the States and she gets it, she's like, I might as well make it. And like it like yeah, like she gets really happy about seeing it here. She loves that. That's a good one.
So your mom also grew up in the States, right?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah, so-
first time here, right? First time here.
In Taiwan? Your mom's
you
first?
ever-
Like this year, yeah. Or like last year was like her first year.
Okay.
First time coming here, yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, that's so basically you guys have pretty much the same experience because she also grew up in the States and she can't really find like authentic Taiwanese or like Asian food in San Francisco, I'll say. So maybe coming to Taiwan, like it gives her the chance to actually explore, like real Asian food.
Well, I
What's
think
the real?
real.
I mean, there's places back home that I would say would qualify as authentic because like the people who own it or make it are probably from
okay.
China, Taiwan, like and also immigrated to the U.S. and like just so there's certain hole in the wall spots that it would be authentic enough. I think it's just along with us or like when they come over here, just being in Asia as a whole, it's like the whole and everything kind of brings it together. Like this is how it's supposed to taste maybe or something like that. To where it's and also. To be honest, I think a lot of it is with a good amount of it is the pricing.
Yeah,
like
okay.
getting something the quality of the food for that cheap because whatever we pay for here is at least double maybe in the States.
Yeah.
Makes
And
it
half
makes
the quality.
yeah,
80.
yeah.
Sometimes.
makes it that much better for us.
Okay.
Given that
Because I was thinking, because even if maybe the Asian restaurants back in San Francisco, like is opened by maybe a Chinese person or like an Asian person, because the flavor of the products or the food will probably like be more catered to like American taste.
Sometimes there's one place that we go to a lot for dim sum and that like our dad does business with the owner, so like and they're from I don't know exactly where the owner's from in Asia, but like their food's pretty authentic, I would say, but they also would have certain dishes that are more catered to like
American,
yeah, like they're
tourists,
like
not
they'll-
even American, just tour like
they'll have the traditional stuff, and then they'll also have like I don't know like the beef broccoli or something like that if that's more catered to American tourists, stuff like that.
I also think things are just a little more like, I don't want to say, I think most things are a lot more organic when I'm eating here, even if it's not.
It's cleaner, yeah.
It's cleaner because like I just think the United States has like that. Just a lot of processed foods. That's just that's a thing that's going on in the United States. So it's like here, it's like, I kind of feel a little bit cleaner when I eat it, even if it's not necessarily the healthiest meal. It's just like I'm like, oh, okay, like, yeah. It's like we talked about this with like I love milk tea. That's another thing. I'm a fiend. He's not, but I'm a fiend. But like, just things are not nearly as sweet. Whereas I think in the United States, everything is so sweet.
I think like when I first came here, I was getting milk tea just because like at the time I was like, oh, I'm in a new spot, like I gotta try it.
Yeah.
Like some people I would be with, like they would order like, I don't know, like 0 or like 20% sugar, and like, which would be like I would say the norm.
Yep.
But like I was getting like 50 to 75 just because like because the milk tea back home would be like
150.
Maybe like we'll be like
hundreds are recommended and 80 is like the
light.
Because
you're getting like back home to get the same amount of sugar. Like I would say like back home like 25% sugar would be like 75% here.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, so it's exactly so it's like it's a little bit, I don't know what the word would be, but so that I'd try to get this what I'm used to tasting, but obviously what I should be drinking in terms of like healthier or just the traditional way I would be is less. So it wouldn't be enough sugar for me at the time, but like now it's, I've my tolerance has gone lower, which is better.
So as a Taiwanese, we're gonna know that. Have you ever tried skinny tofu? Stinky tofu.
Oh, stinky tofu. Well, we had it. Didn't we have it at the dinner?
Did you try it?
I had a piece. I had a piece.
Yeah. The other day.
And I had it one time. Alan took me to the one at the Jingmei night market.
Okay.
And so I had it 2 times. And
Ever tried it?
Shannan. No.
But have you smelled it?
Oh, I've smelled it. Yeah, I've smelled it. I know where it can be found when I walk by. To be fair, I would try it, but we just
Never got a chance.
I don't think anyone
we just
in
haven't
our
been
family-
sitting we haven't eaten at a place that was like what they were making at the time, and we didn't order it. But
I don't think any of us would want to go out of our way to.
So we should have brought it here today.
Pretty much. Like if you had brought it here, I would be obligated to try. You guys have a busy day. You said how busy you were earlier. Like
It's okay. If you want it, we can do it now.
所以我刚听完，我觉得最有趣的是 Walter 这个暑假回去应该会变得蛮难养。